Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UCLA's offense is on the field for the first time today. The battle for Los Angeles. 2 spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis, and they're traditional. They haven't changed very much over the years. This game's just fun to watch in every sense of the word.
Fun for the fans, too, because they don't have to go anywhere. And you know what else is always cool? You tune in this game late in the season. What do you get? Great weather, too. I mean, it makes me jealous every year watching this football.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting, too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here in Los Angeles, in the state of California, and nationally as well. It would be massive if UCLA could beat USC again and make it back-to-back.
Back to pass, it's Garbers. Coming after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They'll go to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on second down. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the air, it's Moss. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. will go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Branch. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line is set on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bruins want to move quickly. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The give to the tailback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the offense on first down. On the ground, it's O'Neal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Line gets set. First down. Power football with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bruins are flying down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To throw, it's Moss. Got his man on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's caught downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's O'Neal. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Throwing right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're setting up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll immediately call timeout. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Sturdivant. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Garbers. Wide open downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Finds his man down the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. To the ground, he's got it again. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Trojans in the hurry up.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. From the gun, give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the Trojans get it past the sticks. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Let's it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
more precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Back to throw, it's Garbers. Finds the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's caught. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Back to the air one more time. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Bruins are trending in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UCLA! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
UCLA 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quickly out to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try it again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
14.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Sturdivant. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He's going to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
He's looking for a man on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the score. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Garbers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there, get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Second down.
Looking to pass. It's Garbers. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats.